Welcome. In this video, the prologue and chapter 0 of Girls Frontline will be summarized. Throughout the video, there will be spoilers for the story of Girls Frontline. If you don't want to be spoiled, please go and play the game. The prologue of Girls Frontline starts with the head Sangus Ferry ringleader, Agent, holding the T-doll M4A1 up by the neck, monologuing about how she has brought death to M4. M4's eyes open to see a damaged Agent and a burning building, with Agent further taunting M4 into showing more hatred in her eyes. For whatever reason, M4 periodically coughs in the conversation, which is strange because she's a T-doll and most likely has no lungs. Agent accuses M4 of stealing something that's very important to her master, threatening to kill M4, then AR team, and then the other G and K dolls slaving away for her. Agent believes that killing M4 will begin the downfall of the other G and K dolls, leaving them like, quote, infants who've lost their parents. Before she is able to kill M4, M16A1 finds M4 and Agent, supposedly shooting and killing Agent, and releasing M4 from her grasp. M4 asks M16 for a report on the situation outside, concerned that the other AR team members, ST-AR-15 and M4 SOP Mod 2, are in danger. AR-15 and SOP then show up and inform M4 that SF reinforcements have arrived and that it would be wise to retreat soon, with the backup squad being able to hold them off. M16 asks if M4 is able to still give orders, with M4 asking for repairs while she runs a diagnostic. 10 minutes later, M4 has her tactical maps and comm system back up and running. She asks Scorpion, PPSH-41, and STG-44 to bring up the rear whilst AR team evacuates, being apologetic about having them do such a dangerous task. But she is comforted by PPSH-41. M4 explains to the backup squads that AR team needs to take the SF command post to be able to safely evacuate. She then guides the backup teams in combat against SF dolls, winning against the reinforcements. Suddenly, Agent appears with 3 Scarecrow units. She commends AR team for being able to kill her once, but made sure to bring more dummies for this encounter. The dummies that Agent brought swiftly and mercilessly wipe out the backup squads, with Agent executing STG-44 and PPSH-41 after saying that the backup squads only delayed her for a short time. M4 is only notified of the demise of the backup squads after she tries to hail them over the radio, hearing Scorpion being executed as well, before Agent is caught in an explosion and the signal is cut. AR-15 and SOP are caught in the loss of their comrades before M16 brings them back to reality, so that they can capture the SF command post and deactivate the alarm. Due to the amount of enemies, M16 suggests to M4 that AR team moves to Plan C. Plan C is M4 returning to the base alone with the data, while the rest of AR team scatters to draw the fire of the SF dolls. M4 is at first hesitant, but is given the push she needs by the rest of the team. While escaping, she declares to herself that she will find a dependable field commander, and for the rest of AR team to wait for her. The story then cuts to a computer screen, with the system reporting that there has been no response from AR team for an expected period of time. Because of this, a person named Persica calls Griffin HQ to inform that they have the data, but lost contact after coming under an SF ambush. Though they're able to independently operate, Persica still wants to rescue the 4 dolls, which are outside of G&K's jurisdiction. The man on the other end of the call asks a character named Hellion to see which commander is closest to AR team's position. Area SO9's commander is a complete rookie, only just reporting for duty. Chapter 0 explains the events before the prologue. M4 and M16 reach their designated coordinates in the disputed area of SO9. M4 reports into Persica and repeats their mission objective: search for all histories and research data signed with the name Lyco, and bring them back to 16 Lab. SOP asks where to start, with AR-15 suggesting to take over a command post and hack into the SF database for the information. AR team moves forward towards a nearby SF base. AR team successfully takes over the command post and begins hacking into the database. While the hack is going on, AR-15 asks the other members if they thought about the objective of the mission. M16 asks AR-15 what she's talking about. AR-15 explains that Persica originally requested them to bring back research data, but now AR team is looking for stuff left by a dead guy named Lyko. SOP finishes the hack, and M16 notices that a building designated Safe House 3 holds a mainframe used by Lyko to store data when he was alive. AR team now starts to head towards Safe House 3. When they find the safe house, M4 radios into Persica that they found it and are heading towards it. SOP grows impatient because there is no, quote, tasty sangvis waiting for them. AR-15 scolds her and tells SOP that they're not there for fun. After securing Safe House 3, M4 radios into Persica again, with Persica revealing her face and asking if AR team can find Lyko's stuff. M4 reports that they are having trouble due to the system being archaic, making them unable to break the verification, requiring a passcode. Persica suggests using 90 Wish Rock X as password, which is accepted by the system. M4 then downloads everything into her memory bank, while the other members talk. AR-15 states that they're messing with an SF database in FSS territory to look for info that SF doesn't even know they have, with SOP retorting that it's like a treasure hunt. Suddenly, a call comes through, thanking the team for finding the treasure. On the other end is Agent, which surprises M16 as she didn't think that such a high-ranking SF unit would be there. Agent states that the safe house holds something that her master seeks, with SF's units being unable to crack the system due to its age. Agent then states that she plans to capture, dismember, and extract the memory banks of the AR team members to find the answer her master is looking for. SF units swarm the safe house, and the rest of AR team must protect M4 while she is downloading the data. M4 tells the rest of AR team to prepare for battle, with M16 telling SOP and AR-15 to save ammo, especially SOP. AR-15 covers for SOP and asks M4 if the transfer will affect her commanding ability. M4 claims it won't, but she will need M16 to keep an eye out for enemy movements. After the first wave, SOP asks if they can call Persica for backup. M16 explains that they can't because their communication modules are automatically deactivated to avoid leaking 16 Labs intel. M4 chimes in and says that the transfer is at 50% and asks if the rest of the team can hold until it's complete. AR-15 says they're outnumbered and won't survive another wave. M16 suggests calling in a backup squad from Griffin that's in the area, and was most likely abandoned. M4 changes their authorization signals to make it a priority for the backup squad to support them. 30 minutes pass and the transfer is complete. Just as M4 and M16 are about to escape, Agent rushes their position and sets off an explosion, capturing M4. The final part of Chapter 0 is a repeat of the prologue, save for the end. M4 is explaining what happened that day. M16 comments that if what UMP-45 said comes true, Sector S09 will soon turn into a real battlefield, quote, just like last time. M4 expects there to be more fire and blood, with M16 teasing her and asking if she's scared. M4 says that she isn't scared because AR team has reunited, stating, quote, let them come whoever they are. Whether we win or die, so long as we're together, I can ask for no better ending. Thank you for watching. Please check out my Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.